There's a lot of fighting going on in this movie. That must have been fun.
Yeah, it was really exciting, you know. I actually worked with a kickboxing trainer in New York in Gleason's gym for about 3.5 months prior to shooting. And then when I got to set, I was running 8 miles every other day, working at the gym as much as I could, and working closely with the stunt coordinator, Alan Poppleton. So then when I did come to these big fight sequences, I was really ready to go. And I mean, I think the film's a wonderful, you know, piece of filmmaking when it comes to the stunts.
You have this long, violent sword-fighting sequence with Miraz, who's the ultimate bad guy. So how long did it take you to film that?
You know, we shot for about 2 weeks, I think, but in that time we did a lot of interesting shots and a lot of interesting techniques. For instance, at one point they put the shield, they put a camera in the shield, and they would punch me when Miraz comes in to punch me with his shield. They would literally punch me back, and it was just, you know, watching back on the monitor in slow motion was so cool. I think those guys, you know, really had an inventive mind to think up some of those shot techniques.
And we also see a lot more Narnian creatures in the movie, so I think you have been filming in front of the green screen a lot rather than talking to actual people. So are there any tricks to imagine Narnians?
I think Georgie can answer that.
Yeah, I have a really weird trick where I basically, when this works with Aslan, I basically put really zany features on him to try and make me remember him better. Like, I give him pink hair or a big rainbow nose or wayfarers or something to, I don't know, just to try and make me remember him more, and it always works. It means I can remember him better than if it was a normal line, or I just turn it into a cartoon version of himself. It's weird.
So there's the scene where you cuddle with Aslan. What were you doing actually when you were filming that?
They had like a massive like lion head, like made out of polystyrene, which I could hug so I didn't look like a complete idiot. And if you watch the film again, then when you watch the film again, you'll see that I never hugged the body, I only hugged the head and the neck.
Yeah.
So in the movie, your older siblings never listen to you when they bat ahead. So how's that in real life? Do they pay attention?
Absolutely not.
No, I mean, I think I have a very good way of making myself heard, so I don't think they can...
I think we could hear you if you were in England right now.
I don't think they can choose not to listen to me. I think they kind of have to.
Yeah, we sometimes say that the person actually directing the film is Georgie, not Anne.
So in the end of the film, you learn that you're not returning. So how does that feel?
You know, it's kind of a bittersweet feeling, you know. I feel nostalgic that I'm not going to come back, but I have some wonderful memories. But as an actor, you don't really want to be stuck doing the same thing, you know. I feel that I've established everything I can with Peter, and that I have a rounded understanding of who he is now. And I feel ready to move on and try something different, and challenge myself and get better and work with interesting people again, and we'll have to see where it leads me.
So you're going to miss your older brother in the next movie?
Yeah. I think I definitely will, and I'll miss Anna and Andrew as well. But the good thing about the next one is that there's still going to be a lot of familiar faces, but change is good.
So Andrew Adamson is very proud of your performance, I heard. Does he act like some kind of substitute dad sometimes?
I think we all kind of have our own families and things, like, you know, back home and things, but I think it's nice to have a kind of figure of kind of support and things when our families aren't here. I wouldn't call him a dad, but I would call him someone who's very close to us, I think all of us, and we all have kind of a special bond with him, which is nice.
I think he's kind of our Narnian dad. Do you know what I mean? He kind of looks after us in Narnia.
He does look after us.
Sort of like Aslan does. Well, I was going to imagine Andrew a bit like Aslan.